There we go. I guess Zoom has changed their interface again. Always good, always good. Welcome, everybody.
Afternoon, Don.
Hello, Don.
Hope everybody's having a great day, great week. My microphone set up here. And get over to the page, which I've got open already, and share the screen. And that is that page. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll just jump into it, find out first any questions from anybody. Does anybody have any questions at all?
Hi, Don.
How are you?
Jerry here. I was just wondering, could I go first?
Yeah, Jerry, sure. I don't know where your pictures are. Can you see them on the screen? Can you guide me to them?
It's down a little bit further. It's that one there in the orange one.
This one? There we
Yes.
go. Do we have a
Thank you.
behind the scenes, Jerry?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's not, let's see. Got this one and that one, right? Yeah. All right, good. One thing that'll help, guys, if you name your, no, never mind. I was gonna say if you name your files, but no, that's not true because Facebook changes the name, so never mind. All right, so that's really nice there, Jerry.
Thank you.
Speed light, eighth of a power. Okay, 2 speed lights. And which were the 2 shots that you combined?
The main one was the as you can see it on the top, and then I had the splash on the bottom that I combined.
So this splash and this splash are separate.
Yes. Yes.
Got it. And this pour is consistent with this splash up here.
Yes.
Really nice the way you got the light and the bubbles to come back through here. This is a nice touch down here. So this one, I think we know how you did. This one, I'm not sure. How did you do this?
It's a good question. My lighting was I was actually had the flash pointing against the wall, bouncing back off it.
Right.
And I actually didn't use any cards or anything, so it's the black edge on the glass is really the studio black.
Yep, studio black. And this splash looks like you pushed the glass down into the water, or
No, it was actually overspill.
huh? Wow, it looks great. It looks like it's an impact from the glass, you know,
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
spraying out. That's very nice, man. Great color.
Did
Great
you have
color.
an overhead light? Did you
No,
have an
no.
overhead light too, or just from behind?
No, I didn't. No, I did bring up the light in the center of the glass and post.
Up in here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. That's very nice. Looks to me here what you've got is you got the okay, you're about 50 millimeters on a
Yeah.
full frame. Yeah. Jerry, that's a nice shot. I hope you're happy with it.
Yeah, actually, yes, I am. Yeah.
Good. Speed light behind the set, lighting the background. That's your wall.
Yeah.
And was there another speed light involved?
No, there wasn't. Sorry, no.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right.
I was in burst mode. I wasn't catching every one, probably every
Ah.
second one, but it worked out okay.
All right. Yeah, I've never used the burst mode for stuff like this, but if you can make it work, that's great. I've never had a camera that had burst mode for strobe, so yeah, really good, man. You should be
Thank
very,
you.
very pleased with that. Very pleased with it.
Thank you.
Yeah. We always let people go early if you got something else you need to do. You know, you got kids pick up from school, or you got a soccer game or something. Let us know and we'll get you in first. Anybody else need to go first?
I have to go in like 45 minutes. So
All right, Raven, where are your pictures?
I was right next to him. If you scroll back down, I was right next to his, that yellow.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, good. And this
And
is
it's
your,
over on the left. Yeah, it's not
Yep.
right.
all right. I think if I do this, we'll get to your, yeah, all right. Woo! Raven, this looks like the glass that was poured right at closing time. You know, it's like it's close. It's close. You know, it's absolutely close. Um,
Yeah.
really nice splash. And you're doing with this with a strobe, or are you doing this with natural light, or what?
I had one speed light behind the scrim thing.
Okay. You know what I really like about the shot? I like this gradient that you have on the glass that comes across because it lets our glass stand out really well. The light behind the splash is great. And then you froze all this weird, like, I don't know why it's doing that kind of thing. We would never have seen it if it hadn't been for your shot. And you're shooting at f/5.0. So that gives us just a little bit of depth of field here on a 90 millimeter. But you're at what was your flash at?
Oh,
At?
I didn't realize. I don't know how to find that.
Okay, the flash has power settings on it, like full power, half power, quarter power. What kind of flash do you have? Let's find out that out first.
It's the V860 Nikon.
Okay, you have, if you put it in manual mode, you should have the power settings on the back where you can go up and down by thirds of a stop power. So it looks to me like you probably just had it on full power, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
basically default settings.
Yep, you're just shooting at full power. So it took a little bit for it to recycle. You'll get a sharper splash at like quarter power and eighth power than you will at full power because it's just a longer ramp. So try to do that. So first thing you need to do after the call is to get on there and figure out how to do your manual settings for your flash. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It took me like 2 hours to figure out how to get any of it to work together. So yeah, I'll keep learning.
That's all right. That's all right. We're getting ready to do a lighting class. We're getting ready to do a lighting class to get people who've just bought their first light, you know, how to really understand what it does. So that'll be coming up. Let's look at your behind the scenes. I think you probably did a good job with that. Put the speed light behind the scrim. Absolutely the right way to go. It's not quite a bright field lighting, but it's traditional light from the back. Yep, that's why we get this great. And that great light coming through here, and that little gray is that black card on the right there, on the left and the right, giving us those edges. Quite good.
Thank you.
You have fun?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Good. Good. I'm glad you took the class. I'm glad all you guys took the class. This is great. All right. Anybody else have to go first? All right. We're going to jump into it. This is Amy. Is Amy here?
Hi, Don.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Nice, clean shot. Wow. The glass looks beautiful.
Thanks.
Now, Amy is a shooter. She's been doing this
Mhm.
for a little while. So every checkbox is checked, Amy. Got the soft edge. We've got the edge of the glass. We've got, this is just stunning. It's almost like somebody painted that. Just gorgeous. That is also a very good glass. Am I right?
It's okay. Yeah.
It's not a dollar store special.
It's a little, no, it's probably, CB2 or something. I've had it for a while, so it has some nicks here and there. But, yeah.
This stem is so clear
Mhm.
that it really looks nice. And what you did, this beautiful gradient that you have coming down,
Mhm.
just sets the glass off perfectly. And I love the fact that you put it on the corner. Look at that. Love that. You brought everything to the middle. Your surface mimics the glass.
Mhm.
Everything coming in. It's and all these little frozen shots. What did you use for your lighting?
I just had one Einstein behind some translume,
Okay.
and I had an 8-inch reflector on it with a half CTP gel.
Okay. And what was it? What power down? About half power?
It was at 5.6 as I metered it.
No, I mean the flash unit itself, about half power.
I'm not sure, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been doing like readings with my light meter instead of actually checking out where the light is. But I did bump up my ISO to 200 so I could keep the power level pretty low
Okay.
and freeze motion. Yeah,
wanna
but
keep
I'm
the
not sure exactly where it was.
Yeah, the lower the power, the faster the duration. Those Einsteins are fantastic at quarter power and lower. And you get down in the 8th and 16th powers, they'll freeze anything.
Yeah, it's really
Really
nice.
a great light. Obviously, a great light.
Yeah.
Really well done, Amy. Oh, I didn't
Thank you.
forget to see what lens you used. Oh, you didn't say.
Oh, the 105.
Oh, the 105. Okay.
I wanted to be as far away as I could.
Yes.
Can I ask what is the background, Amy?
Oh,
I mean,
it's
I'm sorry, the not background, but the surface. It looks so perfect.
it's just blue plexi. I picked it up at an estate sale a few years ago and finally had a chance to use it.
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
really, really
you
nice.
have if you have a sign shop in your town where they make signs, you can pick up some good materials because sometimes they'll have pieces of plexi left over and they'll sell it to you for fairly inexpensive.
Yeah,
Good to know.
Just tap plastics. They have anything, they send it to your house. So
Really nice, Amy. Excellent.
Thanks.
I have a quick question for Amy,
Sure.
if you don't mind.
Yes. Hi.
The pour, hi, how are you?
Mhm.
The pour in the shot, how did you get it wavy? I could not get it. That looks great.
Yeah, just an accident. I was pouring it from a bottle at that time, but even when I poured it straight from a measuring cup, I still got those waves. So it's just something about the way I was pouring. I wish I could be more definitive, but I can't.
No, it looks fantastic.
Thanks.
Really does. And Julie here. Lauren is here.
Hello, Dad.
Hi, Lauren. That's pretty interesting how you use the two colors here. And you've got a grid or some sort of light pointed at the background back here?
Yep, I've got my studio strobe
Okay.
with a diffuser on the bell.
And I hope everybody is noticing this very interesting things happen with water and different colored backgrounds. If you'll notice, the red is on the right side of the liquid, and the blue, which I think that's probably an overexposed blue. Am I right?
No, that's white. It's almost white.
Okay. Where is the blue coming from?
The water.
Oh, it's blue water?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So the red's coming over on this side, and you can see it down in the drops and everything. And it really does make a really interesting image. How many shots, Lauren?
That's one shot.
One shot, big splash. Would you just like dump it?
My daughter just dumped it in there.
Wow, really nice. That's really fun. Make sure you get rid of some of the little anomalies that we have out there.
Yep.
I'd probably clean up like those two. We don't really need them, kind of
Okay.
thing,
Any of like the real small ones?
Yeah, no, they're okay. They're fine. There's just these even these little ones up here are fine. I'd get rid of that one. And these two here, which aren't really there, they're actually on my screen, I believe. Let's see. Anyway, I gotta clean my screen. Otherwise I'm that one's on my screen. That little soft one there, I'd get rid of that.
Okay.
Anything like that looks pretty good. what was your flash set at?
That was set at, it's on the behind the scenes.
Okay. Quarter power. Your studio strobe at quarter power?
Yep.
What studio strobe is it?
It's the, was it Lin Photography? Let me look here.
I don't know that brand. It looks a little soft to me on the edges. So probably could have gone to quarter power, maybe. Oh, you are on quarter power, maybe eighth power and up your ISO. What were
Yeah,
you?
I could, yeah, that's,
What
I
was
could
your
do that.
ISO on this?
100.
Okay, yeah, and with these modern cameras, you can easily go to 200, even 400.
Okay.
You know, people will say, "Oh, you can go all the way up 1600." And I'm like, "Yeah, you go there. I ain't going there. Y'all go. y'all enjoy that noisy shadow stuff." Good job. Good shot,
Hey.
Lauren.
Oh, it's Limo Studio Photography.
Oh, Limo,
Limo.
Limo, the little cheap one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it is. Yeah. You're never gonna get. I mean, I've got one of those Limo Studio. Is that the one that's like $50 on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yep. They're great. They're really great, folks, but they don't have their long duration. You're not going to get a $50 strobe that's going to give you the same duration as a $2,000 strobe. It's not going to happen. And for anything like that's not moving, it's really great. I'm surprised it's that sharp. So very good, man.
Thank you.
Nice. Cool. Kit.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Kit. Pure, is this water?
Yeah, just water.
Just water? Water is very thin. It's difficult sometimes to control. You say you've got 2 exposures. Which are they?
The splash on the bottom right of the glass was what I added. Everything else was 1.
This one over here?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I've seen this shot before, right?
No, just did it.
No? Oh, something. Huh. I thought I saw that little thing sticking out there before in that little crown down there. All right. Yeah, I like the soft edges right on the glass. The glass looks good. You're right on the horizon. Is that a round horizon?
It is.
Ah, cool. That breaks it up a little bit. Let's look at your behind the scenes so we can see how you lit it.
One
I
stroke
think
to the back.
I think it's okay. So you got a strobe, a speed light, and a softbox behind the transom, and just
And
the one black card.
Yeah, I had 2 black cards, but I don't know. It didn't change it. It was probably just the studio black thing.
Okay.
I probably could have taken that black card away as well.
Well, I can't see it. It's all muddled up here from the thing. But one thing that the card will do that Studio Black will not do, and that's give you that soft right there.
Mm-hmm.
Studio Black will generally be sharp, a sharper edge. You know, it's like it becomes binary. There's light or there's not. Where the black card moving forward, because you've got it forward of your glass, the black card moving forward goes farther away from this and more light comes through it. So it gives you a little bit of a gradient on that edge, which is very nice to have.
Okay.
On this side, you know, it's not even going to show with all the stuff that's going
All the
on.
water.
Yeah. And there's the ubiquitous kiddie pool. Gotta have a kiddie pool. Arnold Gallardo. Is Arnold here? Seriously, Arnold's not here?
He's there, but he said his mic's not working or he can't hear.
Oh, he can't hear? Oh, I don't even see him. He's not even coming up on my screen. So he's not connected.
He said in the chat that he was gonna try to go switch to his PC and come
Okay.
right back. So
That's
he's
fine.
popping in and out.
All right, we will go by Arnold is somebody we want to look at. Luke the Hollander. Hi, how are you?
fine. It is midnight for us.
Is the Saturday class better or is
Yes,
it?
yes, more. I was too late for the Saturday class.
Got it. All right. All right. So 3 different shots.
No, one shot.
You dropped all 3 ice cubes at the same time?
Yes, you seen the behind the scene. I've made a rig with holes for dropping the ice cubes.
Jeez. You guys blow me away.
Do it yourself.
You guys blow me away. There's so much hard work that goes into this. It's just fantastic. What a great little thing that you've got here, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would never have guessed this was a single shot. Wow.
Yes, I have many shots for trying, but one shot this with the 3 flashes to splashes together.
Yeah, that's just great. That's just great. See, this reminds me of old school, man. It's old school. We didn't have Photoshop. We had to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And you did. Great, really nice surface. I like this little gradient we've got going on the surface here. That's nice. You've got your horizon at a good spot, but maybe a little too high, and I'll show you why, Luke. We have a tangent.
Yeah.
With
Yes, I see
the
that.
bottle coming out and then going right down on that line. I'd either moved it down or moved it slightly up. I would probably vote for down, so it's coming out just about there. Then we see the glass, the base of the glass. But that's small. I love the way the drops are all popped up. We got color in every splash. It's really, really nice shot. 70, 90 millimeter macro f11, 200ths of a second. What was your flash unit? What type of flash unit did you have?
And speed 3 speed flights after the translum, after the scream.
Okay, so you got 3 speed lights back there at 30-second power.
Yeah.
That gives you a very, very short duration.
Yes,
and
I need to 3 for the white background.
Mm-hmm. Super well done shot, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's clean. One shot. See, now what you got to do is do you have a film camera?
Yes, I have filming.
Yeah, you need to shoot this on a film camera just so that you can say, yeah, one shot, baby.
Yeah, yes, I have.
No Photoshop. That's really nice. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Through here. And Bob Royer. I was going to ask Bob about the little fish.
Hi, Don.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Now, is this blue water or are we getting some blue off the gel?
It's just the blue gel.
Okay.
It's 4 shots. I took 1 for the fish, 1 for the pour, and combined 2 splashes.
Okay. That's how we got the splashes on both sides here.
Yeah.
So one side is splashing over here, and then the other shot it was splashing over here.
One flash is behind the main flash at an 8200 at 1/32.
Okay.
And then I had a little speed light sort of front left to light the fish.
Got it. Now, did the speed light leave you a little white spot somewhere? Little highlight?
I moved it around. It made 3 little tiny highlights, and I couldn't figure out where they were coming from.
Yeah, it's just the speed light. Anything from side to the front is going to give you little dots. Did you just take them out?
No, actually, I kept pushing it back until
All right.
it disappeared.
Never hesitate to take them out. Just take them out.
Okay.
spot them out. Sometimes we need the response of that front speed light. We just don't want to see that little, a little glaring highlight on it.
Yeah.
Fish looks really good, and all of this looks good. It's a great place, by the way. Great placement of your horizon, coming down right here, so we see the stem of the glass. It has a really cool feel. How did you handle this? Or is this somebody holding this thing?
Yeah, my wife did the pour for me.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, that's what I like about it also is we have all this action here, and this is so calm up here. It's so look at this, is practically straight across. That's really cool. I get excited when I do these classes. The shots are this good. Is this the setup?
Yes.
Okay. And you got the 8200 behind the scrim.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. How do you like that 8200?
Really nice. I got to get another one.
Yeah, I have two of them. And now I haven't pulled my pro photos out in a year. It's insane to have that kind of lighting and not use it. Wedka, is Wedka here? And am I pronouncing it correctly? Wedka. All right.
Hi, Don. It's Vidya.
You're there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
How are
okay. I don't see. Oh, I see. I got 2 pages of people here. Got it. All right. All right, Wedka. This is looks like it's after the splash, after the pour.
Yes,
Very pretty. I love the blue in it. So is it blue tinted water?
yes.
Nice. Nice. I love all this stuff roiling in here. What lens did you use?
Actually, it's the Ket lens.
The Ket
It's
lens?
1850 or 50.
Do you
Yes.
remember? Do you remember where it was? Was it like wide or on telephoto?
It's wide, I guess. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it's wider.
Yeah. We're kind of looking across at it here, but we're looking down on this. So I would say it was in a wider position for sure. There's really nothing really wrong with it. You got water going down the entire glass here, which is softening the edge. The thing I would have you do is to move your horizon to here, somewhere along here. Because when we cut, see what we're doing is we're taking the stem of the glass, which is a very important part of the glass, and we're cutting it in half with our horizon line. That's problem number one. And problem number two, we have all this stuff out here, which is of no importance to us at all. We don't need it. The shot doesn't need it. The glass doesn't need it. Move it back to the back of your sight, just of your set. Just make sure that becomes like a rule of thumb for you. Get it back, move the horizon line down to a place where you are in control of that horizon line. You put it where you want it to be. Okay.
Okay.
And what kind of light did you say? What kind of light?
It's an LED panel with a diffuser.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all the way up to 4 thousandths of a second. Yeah. Aperture 14, ISO 4000. There you go. Yep. Well done, Wed. Am I pronouncing
Thank
that
you.
correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Teresa.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Teresa. Splashing milk shot. I think you told me today this is 2 shots.
It's 2 shots. Yeah. The first one is the pour, and then I just grabbed on the right hand side the little splash that's going off to the right hand side.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So this and this were in the original splash, and this over here is added?
Yeah, I actually cut the pour because the stream on the pour, it was too thin.
Ah,
And
okay.
so I brought that out and made it wider.
Okay. Did you darken the background a little bit?
I've tried a lot a lot of things to make it have more contrast. Yeah. So I sharpened it a lot. I put a lot of sharpening on the milk part, and so and I played a little bit with the color grading
Okay.
also.
Okay. The next time you shoot this, don't let this cookie go out of focus.
Okay.
The cookies are, really vital to the shot. And to have the product that's coming forward to us be out of focus and the one behind it be in focus, I'd rather this one be a little out of focus and this one be in focus.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool. Let's see you behind the scenes. Do we have one? We do have one.
Yeah.
So you're just bouncing the light off the
On the right hand side, I had a bounce, and on the left hand side, I was shooting through that scrim, and then I
right.
had a little speed light with a snoot for the.
What
cookies.
is the snoot doing?
It was hitting the cookies.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's from the behind. It says hitting the cookies from behind the milk, or
No, the cookies were beside the milk, so it's just pointed away from the milk glass and just right. It's a gridded snoot on there, so I just
is
tried to
it
keep
lighting
it
up the front of them here? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah, if I reshoot it, I totally will change the set because it was I wanted something light and airy, but the background it just didn't work with the contrast. It would have worked better.
This is much more contrasty than your shot.
Well, I shot at f5, 5.6.
Well, I think also though, I'm seeing you're blasting this big panel of light, right?
Yeah.
This big panel of light is lighting that up like crazy.
Well, that
So
background has a ton of detail in it, and I didn't want it sharp.
Well, not sharp, contrasty.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bright. You could take just put a black card up like this so that this light doesn't get on your background. Flag it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can control that by moving your flag,
Mm-hmm.
Just change it to get exactly the amount you want. Or you can use the screen wire. Build a frame, and you're a tabletop shooter. You need to get one of these. Get a frame and put a medium grade screen door screen in here.
Oh, okay.
And then it's that they're called cutters. You're cutting the light. You're not flagging the light. Flagging is opaque. This way we're going to let a little bit through. Okay.
Okay.
And then at the top of this or on the side of it, there's only 3 sides to your cutter. 3 here, all the screen. Where the screen comes over here, you leave it bare, and then you just sit there with pliers and mess it up. Just pull it apart like a cat has scratched it to death, and that'll help prevent that line from appearing somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Did you see that video I posted by Jake Stengel where he walks through all the lighting tools that an assistant needs to know?
No, I didn't see that.
All right, I'll get it linked I'll link it and put it up on this class page as well. He's got everything, and he talks about the cutters.
That's cool.
Really good. All right, nice shot. Jason Mayer. Oh, that's neat coming off the bottom down there. That's fun. Hi, Jason. How are you? Is Jason here? I thought I saw him.
He's muted.
Hi, Don.
Oh, hi. How are you? Okay.
Good.
So was this one shot, sir?
No, it's 2 shots.
2 shots. The pour and the spillage.
Yeah, well, there's two spillages. So
Okay.
I just sort of blended them with a lighten.
Okay. This is so glowing. It's so spectacular. And I love the fizz that's coming around, right? It's so special that the background here is killing it's killing the specialness of it. What is this surface?
It's an old silver tray.
Silver tray. Get your glass to the corner. So the only part of the silver tray we need to see is like right here.
Right.
Let this stand out against that black all the way. Everything, the stem, the bottom, everything. Is it like sparkling water? Is that why it's effervescent?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, cool. Backlight,
Side light.
side light.
Just a big softbox beside it.
Yeah, right beside it.
As close as possible. Yeah.
Yep, as close as, that's where you start. Get that box in as close as you possibly can, and you always move it back if it's too tight. And that's it. No fill card or anything.
Oh no, the rest. I had some cards in there, but they were getting really wet, and it took them out, and the Studio Black just sort of filled in fine.
Got it. Yeah. Let's go back and look at the shot since we've seen it. Oh yeah, this kind of glass. This is going to like this kind of glass, and on this side, the inside of the glass reflects the lit side of the glass. So, and against all the black, you don't need anything. That's really
very
nice.
simple.
But what is, I guess maybe that's the same effect up here, that this is the light from here and this is the inside of the pour reflecting the same light. Because it almost looks like two lights.
Yeah, there was only one light there.
Wow, nice. Good shot, Jason.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just keep in mind that the graphics of your surface, what that adds and takes and detracts from.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Marie Mikola. Anna Marie.
Hi.
Anna Marie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm
Really?
sorry, I didn't write any information, but I can verbally
Okay.
tell you.
This
Yeah.
a lime or a lemon or what?
It's a lemon and it looks like garbage, and I'll never do that again.
Okay, well, it's great. I love all the color inside here because of the lemon refracting through the water. If you're going to cut a lemon slice, it's got to be a perfect lemon.
Yep.
And a perfect slice. Absolutely. Big dramatic pour at the top coming down, and then all of this. So I'm saying more than one. Look at the water spilling over the edge.
No, it's one shot. Only one shot. Yep.
So you really did make a mess.
Yes. That was the assignment.
Yeah, you really did make a mess. Where did you get your cubes?
Oh, Amazon. $7.
Yep. They're not bad.
Yeah, I mean they look a little bit too uniform, but I don't.
That's because they are uniform. They're pretty much
Yes.
the same mold over and over again. But when you got this much jumble going on, they look fine. If
Yeah.
you're putting them in iced tea or soda, they'll look fine. They just don't work for booze, like Scotch on the rocks, not going to work. But for everything else, it looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, so I have a scrim, and behind I have my Flashpoint Studio Strobe, and then I
Okay.
have a big softbox on the front above the camera that has speed light. And I was working with some crazy short times, so I mean it's pretty frozen and really nicely in focus, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks pretty sharp. Does look pretty sharp. And I really love this water coming over the front of this thing. That's cool. What is your surface? Looks like a little thin.
It's a little like a shooting surface that I need it tight. So
Okay.
I turned it to this side. So it's kind of like a shooting surface for jewelry or something like that. But I
Okay.
just turned it upside down.
Yeah. like a little shelf. I really love the color that the lemon is providing in here. That's
Yeah, I feel like
very
it's a
fun.
prism too.
Yeah.
You know, somehow.
Turned out really well. Good job.
My
Have you
first
ever-
time ever doing any
First time ever
plat.
you've done this.
Yeah, first time ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of professional photographers that would want to like smack you right now. I tell you.
Well, you know, I am pro, but I've never done any
All right.
splashes. So
Good, because you definitely have some control of your light. Nicely done. Nicely done. Do you know how hard it was back in the day? I hate to whine about it, but damn, you know, you do 36 shots. You'd have to take it to the lab to see if you got one before you could do the, you know, like, oh, didn't get any. And you have to like keep doing it until you think you got one. You get really good at letting the strobe burn it into your eye so that you can like see it in the dark, you know, like, yeah, I think I got it. Nicely done, Anna Marie. Really fun.
well, thank you.
Yeah, really fun. Ryan Hodge, messy pour. F11.
Yep.
Yep. This is really pretty, man.
That's the one thing that was annoying me. I was trying to get a bubbly, like when I was asking, I believe it was Amy in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I was looking for a bubbly type of pour.
Ah.
Oh.
To experiment with these things, you'll want to get like a little rubber hose. You'll want to get like Dixie cups. There's all kinds of ways to do it. I've seen people spin the water in the Dixie cup and throw it out there and get a nice little curve to it, but it only happens for just like the first 8 inches. So you got to be really close to the subject to get it. There's all kinds of ways to pour it that way. But your pour is beautiful. I love the highlight on it. I like the fact that it gradients down. It's dark up here and it gradients down. That's a little bit of excitement and tension to that. The cubes, again, these are the cheap cubes. They look fine.
I just noticed that they didn't float. Those that are sinking at the bottom, ice floats.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the cheap ice sinks and the good ice floats. Yeah.
Yep.
But the good ice also costs many dollars.
True.
Many dollars. This splash is really, really sharp. So what is your lighting?
I have 2 8200s and a 600 was the background coming through. The backgrounds. There you go.
Okay, so the 80, 8200.
Yep, the 200s, each one hitting the bounce card.
Got it. Nice. And then
right.
That's very nice how you've got that card lit up. You know, I have a really good friend who shoots motorcycles and big products. He does not own a softbox. He lights everything by bouncing light into white cards. He's done it his whole career. Now that you'll never find on YouTube or places like that because there's no money to be made selling $1.25 piece of whiteboard, but still great lighting. I really like it. The only thing I'm gonna ding you on is like, let's get that height. Let's get it.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Too much.
Okay.
Too
It
much
should
of
be all the way
the
down there.
gray. We don't need to see the gray. We just need to see that it's on a surface. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. I'm not saying never put your horizon there. All I'm saying is it's got to be wherever you put it, there's got to be a reason for it. And there's no reason for this in this shot. If there was like fruit back there, great, but there's no reason for it. So you got to take ownership of every little bit. Nicely done there, Ryan.
Thanks.
Did Graham make it? Graham, did he make it? He didn't make it. That's fun, Graham. Got a lot of stuff. Is this a reflection? Oh, it's a reflection. That's pretty cool, Graham. You'll have to tell us in the mentorship class how you did it, sir. Patrick, yes, sir. This is it's time to cut Patrick off. I think. It's real simple and it's really kind of fun. Now these are this is
It's part of the
design
glass.
in the glass.
It's etched into the glass. Those are the only
Yeah.
wine glasses I have.
Is this a bit of a wide angle tilted up?
It's a 50.
It's a
tilted up. Yeah, I had that low, so it's
Okay.
angled up.
Okay. Yeah, I love the red that's in the glass and everything down here from the red wine. This red wine pour looks great. The fact that you missed it looks great. A little soft on these, but that's flash duration, right?
Yep.
And your pour looks great up here. The little green glass, that looks really, really fun. Is this hand poured or you have the wine glass clamped?
No, well, it's what I have is if you look at the behind the scenes, I have the glass on a piece of wood and I'm pouring it as I'm hitting the shutter.
Oh, you are a one-man band.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I was doing some dark field before and I forgot to take a second shot with the black background gone, but basically the setup was the same.
Got it. So one light from behind.
Yep.
And see, this is the difference between black cards and studio black. Studio black goes very sharp. Black cards are gradients and they're very soft. Neither one is better than the other. It's just, what is it you want? How do you want to present it? I like this. And the studio, the black cards are giving us these edges on these, whatever those little etchings are. Cool. But Patrick, what camera and lens, sir?
Nikon D7100. It's a 50 millimeter, so it's like a 75.
Yeah, 75. Yeah. All right. Cool. Good for you, man. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Very nice shot. Is Melvin here? Melvin.
Yes.
Yeah, you are here.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of frozen action right there, my friend. All of it really close. Wow. How many shots, Melvin?
Oh, I don't forgot. Oh, that's just one.
Oh, this is?
Yeah, this is all one shot. And the little droplets on the back are that spray, pressurized spray thing that I use sometimes to to get those little space, like the chocolate photograph I did.
Yeah.
So I applied the same thing, but at the back here to get those little micro droplets in the air.
Nice.
And it's one shot, but I redid it about 200 times and finally settled on this one.
Wow. There's so much to like here, Melvin. This is these little drops and everything up here give it texture. And that line, wow. So this is the kind of line that when I was an art director, I would have said, okay, let's make this do this. And then the photographer would like want to kill me. And they'd say like, do you understand physics, you idiot? Like, water doesn't do that. Well, yours did. And that's because you're using that air sprayer thing, right?
No, actually the picture, I'm holding it by hand and I'm sort of doing some wrist movement and moving my arms slightly back and forth and sort of give it that wavy shape, right? So that's why I did the shot over and over and over until I got, because eventually I run out of water. So until I got that shot that I wanted with the curve and the big splash.
If you're using so much water that Montreal stops you from using water, you might want to rethink the shoot. If the water police are showing up at your front door saying, hey, dude, enough. Really, really nice shot. Melvin, really nice. Einstein, kiddie pool. Now the disadvantage of the kiddie pool, folks, is I don't know if anybody found out, but if you do end up filling up the kiddie pool, it's just as big a hassle as if you didn't, because now you've got a 300-pound kiddie pool full of water in your living room.
Yep.
Really well done.
Thank you.
Melvin, good shots. Stephen. Stephen, I love this glass, man. That's the coolest glass.
Yeah, I've got another set that has a sort of a Z wiggle on it. And that's when my guests have been around too long, I start pouring the drinks into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time to go home.
Before I tell you everything I like about it, because there's a lot, I'm going to ding you on your darn horizon.
Yeah.
Look where you put it. You put it right in the crease of the thing. So we end up, yeah, get it either lower, or in this case, you could have gone up there. I'm always going lower because I think one of the delicate parts of the glasses is how they convert into the base, you know, here. And now, and that horizon is a problem. All right, that's it. I'm good with it. This is amazing. That's amazing.
That took about 5 minutes in the sink with a funnel to figure out how to do.
And you got the water swirling in the funnel. Is that what you ended up doing?
No, it turns out you got to have a clean funnel. And the height matters because the higher you go, the more likely it is to break up. So that thing is as close as my wife could get it to not being in the frame.
Wow. How many shots?
That's probably 4 shots all told.
Okay, so splash, splash, pour, maybe that up down there type of thing.
I don't know why I'm pointing to my screen. It's not going to help at all, but that little sort of curtain coming up was one of them.
This one?
Up higher.
Oh, this one.
Still higher.
This one.
That's the one.
All right. Yeah, cool. Well, your Photoshop is really well done. I love the glass, and the little bit of strawberry does a great job.
Well, that was important to try and get things to slosh. Otherwise, that would just shoot out one side or not flash very well.
Yeah, and that little drop of color, that's pretty nice. That's pretty darn nice.
That's what was in the refrigerator today. So that's what got shot.
Well, thank goodness it wasn't a ham, because that.
There is that, and I didn't think 3 olives was going to work. So.
Yeah, no, 3 olives or pepper loaf isn't going to do the job. Spam maybe. Nice, Stephen. Nice. Let's go back and look at your setup here. So there is a strobe behind this, or is this natural?
Einstein behind it.
What's behind it?
An Einstein.
Einstein. Okay. And are these being effective? I would imagine this is a wide angle lens, so these are closer than what they look, right?
Well, the lens is smack in between them, and they're both reflecting white back into the.
Got it.
I was having a problem lighting the strawberry, and I eventually just had to go get a flashlight. And so I'm trying to trigger the camera and hold the flashlight while my wife pours. It was a 4-handed job.
Okay. That's where those little I have 4 of those cheap Amazon strobes. I have 2 Amazon branded strobes. They were $24, free shipping with Prime. And I have 2 of this other brand, and I can't remember the brand of it. And they were $22 free shipping with Prime. And they're just little speed lights. They work really great. They don't have any TTL or anything like that. They've got a slave, and you can, focus the light a little bit. They're great to have for stuff like this. Take some aluminum foil, make a little tiny snoot out of it, and pop it.
Yeah, I was using my hand as sort of a snoot to keep it off of the table below.
Nicely done, Stephen.
Thank you.
Dan. Wow. You really froze that, Dan.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good. Good. Now, in your case, you've taken the horizon back so far that it does become part of the shot, because it's the middle ground of the shot. Background, foreground, middle ground. It looks like like a stillness, because you've got all the ripples up here, like a stillness in the water over to the edge of it. So, in this particular case, it kind of looks like you meant to put it there. I don't know if you did, but if you did,
well, this was my preliminary session, and then later on, I moved the glass way back, and I never got anything that I liked nearly as much as this from that. I added garnishes, and this was the one that got my heart.
Is this a single shot?
No, that's one. I think that's 4.
Okay. Okay. I really like it. And I don't, like I said, I'm not concerned about the background, the horizon, because it really does look like it's where it's supposed to be for your shot. Being deliberate in photography is what I think is the most important thing. You know, if you shoot something that's straight across, a perfect horizon line, like a landscape, that's fine. But if you're just a little bit off like that, we all know what that looks like. It looks wrong, right? But if you shoot it like that, you know, then it's a tilted horizon and you did it on purpose. We got to shy away from this and just go for the, like, yeah, I wanted it crooked. You can tell. I can tell you wanted it back there. I'm good with that. Here's what I would tell you to soften it a little bit is to pick this part of the glass up, just cut it out, pick that part of the glass up, and then blend like a glow light. You know what I'm talking about? Like a soft semicircle that comes up right behind it like that. That matches this surface, and then let it blend in so the surface ends up over on the sides, but we have a little bit of a brighter thing, and then kind of dodge it forward, you know, pull that light forward so we have a feeling of light coming from the back.
Yeah, as soon as I started adding more lights, I felt like I was juggling an extra ball, and it just kept dropping it.
Yeah, it looks really good. How good are you in Photoshop?
Pretty good.
Okay, so you understood what I said there. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that and stick it in. Anybody, if you want to redo your shots and stick them in Facebook, in the group, stick them in the group and tag me so I can come see what you did. All right, so you're using a hand timer? I mean, a hand.
I use a Cam Ranger too on that.
Okay.
And so I was able to actually hold it down and take a whole series of shots. And that way, if the glass moved a little bit, each set was lined up.
Nice. And this is your iPad. You're firing it from there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Good job, sir.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, good. Very good job. Mark. Wow, Mark, that's a lot of color there, my friend. Good color all the way through.
Thank you.
Very harmless little pour with giant splash is what caught me when I first saw it. I love that. It's almost like a pun, you know, a little bit of a joke in a way. That little harmless pour coming from there is never going to create that splash. So it's like the whiskey or whatever this is got its own thing going on. So that's a separate shot. Am I right?
Yeah, that's actually, there's going to be a GIF coming once I have time to process it, because I have a few of them that we're pouring in. So the pour is one shot, and then there's the glass by itself with the pour, and then 3 different shots where I was dropping an ice cube in and catching that where I didn't even have the bottle in the shot.
Got it. Well, it makes a striking photograph. Really does.
Thank you.
Really does. If this bottle is a separate layer, am I right?
Yep.
Tilt it a little bit more, Mark.
Okay.
Tilt it just a little bit more. I think it's a little static. Let's bring it down a little bit more. Even though that let's do it anyway, okay? Yeah,
yep.
just a little bit more.
Yep, I can do that.
What's your lighting?
Speed light behind the scrim.
Speed light behind the scrim.
Yeah, 1/64th power on the speed light through a softbox, and then through the scrim, so it's double diffused. And then the settings that.
What was your ISO? 640.
640.
Your speed light was at 1/32nd power.
1/64th.
64th power.
Yep.
Wow.
I believe so. Maybe 1/32. I tried to keep it as low as I could.
It just doesn't seem like much power to give you
Right.
this much at ISO 640. All right.
And I was at f8, so I mean, it was still fairly open.
It's nice and sharp. Your speed light just froze everything beautifully. Nicely done, Mark.
Thank you.
You get that tilted, we got another shot for the portfolio. All right, buddy?
Yep. And then I'm going to make a cinematograph out of it like I did with that red martini one.
Excellent. Excellent. That was the last shot. Did anyone come in that we missed? Did someone come in late?
That's me, Don.
Arnold.
Hi. Hi, Don. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I think this one needs a bit of explanation. So when I first saw the assignment, I didn't want to do a light field and I didn't want to do a dark field. So I figured, why not combine it? So my lighting setup is basically split. So the left side is light field, the right side is dark field. And when I had this in my mind, I said, okay, so that's black, white. So what's the other color I can add? So I added red. And that's water with food coloring. And the final image is a 3-shot composite. So the splash itself is a single shot.
This is one shot here?
Yeah, the whole thing is a single shot. And then the glass, the clean glass, and then the background with the dice on it. So that's what I have.
Was this in the original splash?
Yes, you can see in the comment, if you scroll down, I posted the original. I think it's I think it's the top one. It's the first comment on it. Yep, there you go. That is the original.
Okay, got it. So you shot the clean glass first, so you'd have a clean glass to put in. Shot the clean glass first, then shot the stuff, and then added the dye.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
Because originally I shot it with the dice on it, but it's just so busy inside the glass that it didn't work. So I said, well, I gotta put something in the dark area. I gotta balance it out because visually the black is just too heavy visually, very, very heavy. I said, so how can I offset that? I said, well, I can put the dice there, the red dice, so it works all together as a unit. And that's what I did.
Yeah, I love this thing coming down the side here. Oh, and by the way, for everybody, Teresa found a recipe for making wine look like white wine. And Teresa, what was it? It was soy sauce, right?
Yeah, it was just add the soy sauce
Now,
to water.
when you do that, make sure it's in a container that you don't accidentally pick up and drink, because I just can't imagine drinking soy sauce.
Oh, my hands smelled like soy sauce for the rest of the day. It was awful.
What did you use red food coloring here, Arnold?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was red food coloring. Yeah, because I didn't want to use anything else because I wanted to control how dark, how saturated the color is.
Yeah.
So I had to use food coloring.
Nice. Good shot.
Thanks.
105 macro at ISO 400. F14, so that's right in there. And what was your light?
360 watts second. 128 power.
360 watts second, but you're only at 1/128th power.
Right.
So
because the 256 was not giving me the light that I wanted. And I couldn't go any higher than that because it was not freezing the water as much as I wanted. So the 1/28th power was a compromise.
Okay, and then you set your ISO at
400.
400. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
Cool. Anybody?
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
I forgot to say that I was using a water bottle that I cut up so that there's a spout.
Oh, okay.
So that when I pour it, it's almost like pouring it out of the teapot, right? So guess nothing else will have that control.
Good. Did I miss anybody else? Anybody else? All right. We had so many people, I had to add a Tuesday afternoon class. I wasn't sure how many people would show up, but I'm sure glad I added the Tuesday afternoon class because that gave us time to look at these pictures. I hope you enjoy the class that we're doing. I will announce now that our next class is going to be a portrait class by George. We are doing portraits. So we'll be studying, there'll be 2 portrait classes, one right after the other. There'll be 4-week portrait classes, but we're going to study some black and white portraiture, and we're going to study some editorial portraiture. And so I imagine by that time, if we're not all locked down, we will be going crazy and seeing and photographing our invisible friends. That's the way I pretty much look at it. So any questions? The next class is, of course, live. If you've been up there live, the live class got the red line around it. The ones we've done, I've got the blue line. And I know we've got some new people that just joined. So fantastic. Glad to have you here. Anything from you guys?
Question about the portraiture?
Yes, sir.
Is that the order you're going to have them in? The editorial later on in the year?
I think I'm going to do the editorial first and the black and white second.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. How many of you guys shoot film? Anybody?
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
Yeah,
we'll-
I've been playing a little bit.
Camera's broke, waiting for it to get fixed.
We're doing a thing over at Project 52 that I'm gonna open it up to everybody, called 24 Frames in May, where in May we shoot 24 frames of film, treating it like each frame was a frame of 8x10 stuff. So you take your time and you make a photograph. There'll be more coming out about that. We've got some prizes and judges and the whole bit. So I'm going to do that. All right. And if you're not shooting film, and if you're a Nikon shooter and you're not shooting film, don't make me come over there. You should have right now be picking up an F4 or an F5 or even an F6 on eBay while they are still affordable, because they are going to go through the roof probably within this year or just this same time next year, because they're a finite supply, folks. That's it. There's only X amount of them out there. And if you've already shooting Nikon, all of your lenses will fit all of those cameras. F4, F5, F6, your current lenses will fit those cameras. So all you're doing is buying a body for $350. Really, really is great. Doesn't work with Canon, unfortunately.
Where's that 350 done? I see 1,000 right here. $1,000 for an F6.
Oh, the F6. The F6 is the newest one, yeah. But check out an F4 or an F5. You should be able to, somewhere between 3 and 5, depending on the quality. I bought both of mine through Japanese companies. So I waited a little bit for the shipping. But if you're on eBay and you have a 5-star seller, folks, it's so hard for them to keep a 5-star rating on eBay. It's far harder than getting a good, a Better Business Bureau rating. It's really, really good. I bought a camera. I bought my Fuji. I bought from them, and it was rated as very good. It's absolutely flawless. It's a flawless camera. It looks absolutely brand new. It doesn't even have wear marks on the take up spool. So, don't be afraid of a 5-star seller, and pick yourself up a film camera. You'll not regret it. I guarantee it. Everybody have a great one. We'll see you all next week. Remember, you can either do the Saturday or the Friday, but it's really good. Thanks for being here, folks.
Thanks, Don.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.